Hello, my name is Carol, and today I'm showing you 5 articles which I found very essential during my pregnancy and which I've been using also after I've given birth. So let me show you now what these articles are. If there is one article I cannot recommend enough, it's the pillow, the maternity pillow or the pregnancy pillow. This is like a U-shaped, pregnancy pillow, and I'm telling you, this is the best of the best. Whilst I was pregnant, I obviously had lots of pain, so back pain. I couldn't really sleep well. I didn't know which position to take. My legs were hurting, etc. So obviously, when you're pregnant, you're going through a lot of body aches, and this pillow has been literally a saver. It's been I've been, be able to use it, whilst, just trying to rest. So whilst I'm on the sofa or, at night, and it really saved me a lot of sleepless night. So this is a U shape. This is what I recommend mostly because with the U shape, well, the one that I have, you can actually remove one part of that pillow. And you can actually have this part only, and then it becomes kind of like a more of a C shape, and it's been great. It's absolutely great. I've kind of like been able to put this either on my back, basically, kind of like, change, use different positions, get into whatever position I needed. This is used to actually put between your legs, so that you can actually rest your arm. You can put your arm in here and basically stay like this. And so whilst you're pregnant, actually your belly can actually rest on it, and it's really helpful. So I recommend this absolutely. If there's something you need to get or buy, is this, because I've been using it still after giving birth, and I still use it now because it's just so comfortable, so it's just soft, and I sleep so well in that even my husband was using it whilst I was pregnant. He actually was stealing it from me, sleeping with it, and I had to snatch it from him because I needed it. So no, this is great purchase. So I recommend that. Another type of pillow I recommend is the breastfeeding pillow. Or again, it's like a smaller pillow, but it's where you can actually rest your baby whilst you're breastfeeding, or whilst you're just feeding your baby. Even if you're using a bottle, if you're bottle feeding your baby, or whether you're breastfeeding, it's actually great because it's great support, because your baby can actually feel quite heavy after a while. When you're tired, you can actually just lay your infant on it, and it's just basically you can just rest in there, and it's kind of safer as well, because I cannot tell you how many times I've been falling asleep because of exhaustion, and at least to know that my baby is just there, safely, it's been great, because you don't want obviously your baby to kind of like fall off your arm, etc. So it's been great because it just rests. It relieves you from using your arm, because it can be quite you feel heavy for sure, and your baby is on it. So I recommend again. Other article I recommend is the Spritz for Bits. So let's be real. When you're giving birth, your bits basically are suffering. It's very hard to go basically to have a wee. It's kind of burning. It needs to heal, and I cannot vouch for this. Literally, this is great. It really helps to relieve, like a sense of, sensation of burn. It helps to actually restore, your bits, as it says, and it's great. So I really recommend that for when you're giving birth. And it's instant, the relief. I mean, it does relieve, the pain. So I recommend that. It's actually also recommended by midwives, and it's been absolutely a lifesaver. So I recommend that for any mothers who actually are Yeah, basically, for before you give birth, I recommend you buy this and have it in your suitcase. Make sure. Other product or item I recommend is so the belly butter. So this is by Burt's Bees, and it is great. It's actually the cream. It's a cream that really helps with when you have like stretch marks, or when obviously your belly is kind of like expanding, and it feels quite painful, or it feels quite yeah, you can feel the stretch, definitely. So I've used this cream, which is very, very oh, it's great. It feels great actually on the skin. Even now I use it, and I don't even use it just on my belly now. I use it literally everywhere. Like even I will use it on the top of my breast, because it's really, really hydrating, moisturizing, and yeah, it feels great, and it helps to restore and especially hydrate your belly for when you feel the stretch, and it can be quite uncomfortable. So yeah, I recommend this one. Definitely. So there's another item that I absolutely recommend during your pregnancy or maternity. So it is the pregnancy support belt. That's been literally a saver as well. So there's different types. So there's some that looks like more like a band, some that are actually like bigger, some others have got like a hole. So I mean, there's different types and shapes of belt, but basically it is absolutely amazing in terms of supporting your belly, because obviously it is becoming bigger, and so you basically literally wear it around your belly, and it helps to support your waist, your back, because you're gonna get I mean, at least I had a lot of back pain. It helps with your waist. It helps to support also like your pelvic area as well. So it's great. It's I've got another one as well that I've been using more often, and this is this one, because it's kind of like kind of stretching, and yeah, it definitely helped to support me walking. I was going to the park to just go on walks as well, and it was great because it definitely, like, the pressure kind of like really helped to support my belly, rather than me having to kind of carry my own belly. So that's been great. I used it during my third trimester of pregnancy, and I also used it after I gave birth. So I used it because I had the C-section, and actually not necessarily because it's C-section as well. It's because your belly is still you're still recovering. Your back is still, you're still in pain, and you might actually struggle to walk. I definitely did struggle to walk anyway, and that was great. That was absolutely great. So I do recommend that absolutely as well, for your pregnancy, but also possibly for whilst you're going through the first few weeks of maternity. So that's it. I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments below whether you find these, whether you've used any of these items. If you've got other articles that you recommend for pregnancy and maternity as well. And yeah, I will see you soon in the next video.